describe as any black young man that's out there being stereotyped for being in a crime or being lazy. They out there trying to make something for themselves with the art they know that comes with their culture and tradition, you know.
Basically, Mr. Musa, you love horses. We've seen quite a lot of pictures. And what actually ignited your love for horses so much? I would like to know, basically, because I see you know so much about them. Your pictures show, you like, your dressing is very lovely, but at the same time as well, you don't want to leave your horses out, you always want to have them captured in the frames. So what inspired your love for horses? I don't know that.
And firstly, I've always been riding.
Okay.
From the time I was 8. Normal pony club life. Good school pony, jumping, dressage, your full disciplines, polo cross, everything. So in that stage, you get a good foundation. And obviously you have to enjoy it. You're riding on a Sunday, when other kids are doing other things, you're riding on a Thursday, you have to walk far to the horses. So obviously it's something you must enjoy, but like anyone, you have to agree whether the question is, do you want hobbies or not? And that's, I think, the point of the project. That if, it's not that, because lots of guys and girls have hobbies, book club, bikes, they go for the champagne outings, there are many hobbies that people, there's a lot of cycling people, even running people that spend a lot of money going to these long distance. I understand rowing is becoming in. So it's one of those pastimes that I think, if you don't want to end up with a lot of free time on your hands and you like your horses, that's why I have it. I mean, I think I've changed from just being a rider to a horse keeper, which is a different phase for me. But obviously in time you want to go and breed on the farm, and God willing we make the money. But it's, if you have a passion and it's something that doesn't take away from anything, do it. You're going to end up doing something else anyway with your free time. And sport is good for men, as you can see, I'm still quite fit. And yeah, and I don't get up to as much mischief when you do that way. I don't think it's something that you can sell, but there are people that like horse riding. It's a whole market somewhere. In South Africa also, what's key is we have a huge, because of our colonial past, wealth of bloodline in this country. We've got a strong thoroughbred. The Burkis had their horses called the Burkbag. Through the ages they bought the Arabians. I'm even seeing quarter horses now, which is a very serious American horse. Everyone knows about the Kailami Lepezanas, albeit that they have financial problems. The point is that they've been here. And you've got polo in South Africa, which is competing up there with the globe. It is not a Musa and Olwethu thing, it is a South African thing that is done anyway. We have a polo team, we have South African polo team, we have a national jumping champion, we have a Western riding champion in this country. What perhaps inspires what we're trying to do is the levels of horse riding and being involved in the sport, from keeping them as pets, which is pretty much what my wife does. She loves the horses. And myself, who is trying to create a better horses. I bought well-bred horses. They train at least 3 times a week, mostly 5. Calm, as you've seen today, I went through a whole photo shoot. That's a good yard horse, and one must be proud of oneself to say, well, I keep a good yard horse. There's no money in it, don't get any prizes for it, but my best friend does come on Sundays and we have a fantastic 3-hour ride, which is, you can't pay that money. It's time well spent with a very clever man. So, like anyone, young man on a skateboard, keep skating.
Wonderful. There might not be too much media time to cover a lot, but there's quite a lot of questions, especially in relation to young people. You've been highlighted as one of the people who take interest in trying to develop young black Africans by making them quite aware of a lot of things. with all you're doing, Spaza TV, and I heard you also into property.
Yes, that's my core business.
Thank you very much. You see? So, as someone who is trying to develop, give youths an idea, allow them to develop, give them a lot of tools to work with. How much of government support are you envisioning in the future to be able to develop a facet to actually start mentoring youth, or are you just going to do it as a free thing? Anytime you have an opportunity, just advise and
I don't think it's more about like getting government support. It's more like collaboration.
okay.
You want to collaborate. Never mind, those are chicken. It's part of the staff you're collaborating with.
Or anything, education. I mean, government cannot know the challenges that a black student has unless they are told by black students. And maybe the reporting line directly to government is the wrong one. And you need students to be able to say things another way. I don't know. But the point is, we must keep trying things to communicate. Because we're all going to the same place. To a freer and wealthier and better South Africa.